are back to discuss what has been going on with the overall stock market, as most recently we've seen BTC come in for a massive crash back down to the lows of 60,000. That started to create a extremely bearish trend coming into your overall stock markets. That massive crash back down we discussed in our last video pushed our BTC position up about 5,000% from that bottom down there. We've seen the markets begin to start to reverse to what some people would think would be an ultimate reversal coming in. Some people thought that things would have had already started to clear back up towards those $100,000 ranges on BTC that will also drag up your overall stock markets along with it. But your overall stock markets still remain at all-time highs, still closer up towards that 7,000. So it's creating choppiness and skepticism across the market. During these skeptical times, it's best to make sure that you are moving cautionary. When BTC will come in for its a quick bounce back up, if you notice this, would instantly sell all the way right back off, back down to like 67,000. They're trying their hardest to keep it here up at this support range. In fact, I can even show you greater in detail exactly where they're trying to hold this at and where the next big target ranges are for BTC to hit, looking for a reversal for his pivot point to be coming up towards closer to 70,000, just about 69,800 exactly. And if it is to break past that, then your next big stop up will be again, as you see, 71,000, exactly where it made up last time. These bullish trends getting ready to start to set up into the market while BTC is starting to recover from its most low and oversold positionings, is getting ready to start setting a couple other stocks to explode as well. Some of these different hot penny stocks that are down here at the bottom, things like QNCX is the first one to come in for its massive explosion from that very bottom off of this oversold reversal with bullish divergence that isn't even all the way made yet for those daily chart traders that are going for a longer time frame, as QNCX would explode up above 250% today. We will also go in for a quick round on there as well. Let me know if you are still holding in on QNCX and what your expectations are. This is one I was putting out yesterday, along with a couple other upcoming swing trades that you might want to take a screenshot of now or write these down if you are seeing this. Some of these are getting ready to blow. Whereas QNCX is up about 350%. We will tomorrow morning expect a quick pullback. You look greater in detail. You can already see that it's overbought. They're trying to push it, but it's definitely going to be getting ready to go back down to retest some overnight swing trader ranges up in the opening, especially if tomorrow opens up being much more of a bearish day. Do remember, this is not financial advice, and I am not a financial advisor, just logging and documenting my trades that we take on a daily basis, along with those alerts that were going out for your next upcoming swing trade penny stocks. We will also get in on some new entries of BTC and ETH shorts. Off of that dip will push us up about 500% on ETH and about 300% on BTC. Showing you that right now greater in detail, and I'm going to show you that off of your 15-minute chart trading time frame so you'll be able to see where it's bouncing down to, where it bounced down to, and the next range down that it could break down to, which is about 66,000 if you are still in on those short positions. If you aren't in just yet, just hold off for the next alert to go out. I'll be putting that out. I do put out the alerts along in my section in your Banking with Billy investing platform before they come to hit the video. Keep that in mind. Let me know what stocks you are trading in at right now. Those are the things that I'm holding in on and going for. Before we go, I'll show you a couple of these stocks. Lay's DXST, Lay's You're gonna like Lays. Check this out. L Laser Photonics. Lays down here right under $1. Look, check this out. This is down at like 77 cents right now. A massive discount under all next stops up in this main pivot point. It's still $2. I'll show you greater in detail so you don't feel like that you're just missing out of something just wasn't there. Look at the bullish flow that's starting to come into this stock. We're just looking for the large scales to start to load. And they scared to load up anything, a lot of stuff other than big large caps, right? Because the markets are all extra iffy and choppy. But another one oversold, I'll show you, yo, what was that? That QNCX, so you can understand how to look at these stocks in comparison to where QNCX is doing and how its position looks to how Lay's looks. Not to say that Lay's is the next best one off of this list because all these are looking good right now. Check this out. Let's see some DXST. And DXST down over so getting ready. They need a little bit more pressure. It might be a smidge early. Just make sure that you keep your eyes on it. But they are getting ready to gear up in there in this last trading day, as you can see. KIXN, KXIN, and KD, KXIN as well. Another one down to a massive discount, same position, bullish divergence, getting ready to be made. You already know how that goes, retesting the pivot point. If it breaks past that, well, the next stop up, and they are getting also quite bullish in these last few trading days. KD stock is another one. Check this one out. This one actually um, could take off further and higher than the rest of them. As let me take these pivot points out the way so you can go ahead and see how this looks. And look at this massive gap. You might even want to get calls to $20 if you be the options trader, right? And you can look at the stats. They're gonna need a little bit more pressure to come in and fill up that volume, but nonetheless, you get what you can while you can. And right now, while you can get in RSVN, again, not financial advice, but RVSN, not financial advice, but Real Vision is also coming in for such rounds of bullishness from about $3 all the way up to about $7. And if I show you back on the daily chart, that's not anything just yet, especially for how high Real Vision can go. Me. Now I know right now we're not diving into the fundamentals of all of these and stuff like that because we don't got too much time to dive in so deep into each and every one. Whichever one is your favorite one on this list, let me know, and then we can do a deeper dive in the next one, possibly tomorrow afternoon.
Hit that subscribe button so you are always up to date on what the next stock is.